The SAR imposes new financial restrictions on 16 subversion suspects on a wanted list. A woman is conned to pay $180,000 to scammer for 2 G-Dragon concert tickets in Hong Kong. And Beijing is bracing for a new round of heavy rainfall as floods continue to batter the southern cities. Good evening, you're watching Cable News. I'm Jeremy Chu. The government has gazetted an order naming 16 members of the subversive organization Hong Kong Parliament as fugitives wanted for endangering national security. Authorities have prohibited anyone from providing them with funds, handling property transactions, or engaging in joint ventures or partnerships. The 16 designated fugitives include Victor Ho, Chen Lai-chun, Feng Chong-yi, Sasha Gong, Ng Man-yan, Tang Wai-fan, Ching Po-fan, Paul Ha, Hao Chong-yu, Ho Wing-yao, Kern Ka-wai, Tony Lam, Agnes Ng, Wang Chun-hua, Wong Sao-wo, and Zhang Xingyan, along with 3 previously wanted individuals, Yuan Gongyi, Fok Ka-chi, and Choi Ming-da. A total of 19 people are accused of organizing, establishing, or participating in the Hong Kong Parliament, which has been classified as a subversive group under the national security law. At the police's request, the court has issued arrest warrants for all 19 fugitives. The government has imposed strict measures against the 16 individuals, including prohibition against making available funds or dealing with funds, prohibition against certain activities in connection with immovable property, and prohibition in connection with joint ventures or partnerships with relevant absconders. Additionally, most of their SAR passports have been revoked, and some have been temporarily removed from their company directorships. Police warn the public that anyone found directly or indirectly providing funds or assets to these fugitives, including through online platforms, could face criminal charges, with a maximum penalty of 7 years imprisonment. Fans of South Korean pop star G-Dragon were scammed out of $610,000 in fake tickets for upcoming concerts in Hong Kong, involving 30 fraud cases. With G-Dragon set to perform 3 shows at Asia World Expo starting this Friday, authorities reveal victims have already lost over $610,000 collectively to ticket fraudsters. In one case, a woman attempting to purchase 2 tickets for $8,800 through social media was tricked into paying $180,000 in deposits across 3 transactions before the seller disappeared. Concertgoers are urged to thoroughly verify ticket sellers' backgrounds, including their phone numbers, bank account details, and social media profiles, before making any payments. Following the city's first case of chikungunya fever in 6 years, the Center for Health Protection said the likelihood of additional imported cases is relatively high. While vaccines for the mosquito-borne disease exists, it has not yet been widely used. Evelyn Bai reports.
The SAR has strengthened inspections at border checkpoints, distributing leaflets in Shengshui, urging mosquito prevention measures amid rising confirmed cases of chikungunya fever. Taking to the airwaves, Wang Hoi-kei, the center's senior medical and health officer, stated that the city has effective disease surveillance mechanisms in place, while the imported case is within expectations due to frequent travel between Guangdong and Hong Kong. Wang mentioned that there are vaccines for the disease, but they are relatively new and have not been widely used. The World Health Organization and experts are still conducting research to obtain safe and effective data. We will continue to monitor expert opinions and data analysis regarding the vaccines, Wang added. The center has evaluated the risk of additional imported cases as high, but the chance of becoming endemic in the city is extremely low. Transmitted by Aedes mosquitoes, chikungunya fever has an incubation period of 2 to 12 days. Symptoms include fever, joint pain, and rash. Travelers who have visited affected areas and developed these symptoms are advised to seek medical help promptly. Evelyn Bai, Cable News.
Guangdong province has recorded 2,892 new cases of chikungunya fever in the past week, with health authorities noting a downward trend in infections. The majority of new cases, 2,770, were concentrated in Foshan, with smaller clusters reported in Guangzhou, Dongguan, Zhongshan, and Shenzhen. Guangdong authorities stated that the initial surge in cases has been preliminarily contained, with weekly figures now showing a decline. Shunde district in Foshan, which is previously the epicenter of the outbreak, has seen a sustained drop in confirmed infections. However, authorities warn that risks remain due to high chikungunya activity in other countries, raising concerns over imported cases. The government added that, combined with flood season and heavy rainfall complicating mosquito control efforts, the province still faces complex and severe challenges in outbreak prevention. Areas of thundery showers caused by an active southwest monsoon prompted the observatory to toggle between amber and red rainstorm warning signals throughout the day. Evelyn Bai reports.
It was raining on and off throughout the day. The city's weather forecaster issued amber rainstorm warnings 3 times, at 6:30 a.m., 10:25 a.m., and again at 1:25 p.m. A red rainstorm warning was issued at 12:20 p.m.
因為活躍嘅西南季候風影響之下呢
Senior scientific officer Li Shuk-ming explained that the active southwest monsoon has affected the entire South China coastal areas, leading to the development of numerous thunderstorms. Some of these thunderstorms intensified upon reaching the local area, resulting in stronger rain bands. We forecast that the southwest monsoon will weaken midweek, while an upper-level anticyclone will gradually strengthen, which will lead to a decrease in cloudbursts. Separately, the Drainage Services Department is stepping up efforts to solve flooding problems in the city. During the black rainstorm warning signals last week, the Emergency Control Center confirmed 5 significant flooding incidents in the city, including North Lantau Highway and Longcheng Road, with the water depth reaching 20 to 30 centimeters, but was cleared within 2 hours. In addition to dispatching staff, the department has introduced pumping robots in recent years to assist in emergency flood management. One kind of robot has proven effective, with a drainage capacity reaching up to 800 cubic meters per hour.
另外2部嘅龍吸水呢已經運到嚟香港。
Director of Drainage Services Ringo Mok revealed that they have acquired 2 more robots of this kind to better manage flood situations. Evelyn Bai, Cable News.
Torrential rains continue to batter southern China, while Beijing is also on top alert, bracing for a new round of heavy rainfall. Evelyn Bai reports.
In the capital, Beijing, the city's meteorological service has raised a red alert, the highest warning level for heavy rainfall, triggering a Grade 1 flood prevention emergency response, the most urgent level in its tier. Authorities have advised residents to avoid unnecessary travel, while businesses have been told to allow staff to stay at home. Cultural, tourism, and sporting events have been suspended. The heaviest downpours are expected from this evening until early tomorrow morning, with some areas forecast to receive over 150 millimeters of rainfall within 6 hours. Mountainous regions face extremely high risks of flash floods and landslides. Meanwhile, in southern China, parts of Guangdong and Guangxi have recorded accumulations exceeding 250 millimeters since Sunday, with some locations seeing 80 millimeters fall in just 1 hour. In Shantou City, waist-deep floodwaters inundated villages, forcing evacuation of nearly 100 people. In Lishui, Zhejiang Province, 16 tourists became stranded when rising river levels cut off access, requiring firefighters to conduct a rope-assisted rescue operation. The National Meteorological Center maintains an orange alert for rainstorms and severe convection weather, warning that the affected area will gradually shift eastwards over the next 3 days. Evelyn Bai, Cable News.
The death toll from floods in Vietnam's mountainous north in recent days has risen to 14, while in South Korea, torrential rain inundated southern regions, triggering evacuations. In Gwangju City, water poured out from a manhole cover due to backflow. More than 2,500 people across 6 major southern cities and provinces were forced to evacuate after heavy rains overnight that pounded the nation. The southwestern county of Muan was hit hard, receiving nearly 290 millimeters of rain from midnight Sunday to Monday early morning. The disaster headquarters has raised its emergency response operation level by 1 notch to level 2. Meanwhile, flooding triggered by heavy rain in Vietnam has left dozens dead, injured, or missing. Flood water rose quickly on Thursday night after hours of heavy rain, inundating houses in low-lying areas and causing flash floods and mudslides in northern province of Dien Bien. Traffic and power lines to several parts of the province have been cut off due to the floods. Ongoing heavy rain is hindering the search for the missing. As humanitarian crisis looming in Gaza, Palestinian militant group Hamas said it was prepared to coordinate with the Red Cross to deliver aid to hostages it holds in Gaza if Israel meets certain conditions, after a video it released showing an emaciated captive drew sharp criticism from Western powers. Anna Chen has the story.
8 packages dropped from an airplane descended over central Gaza Strip as humanitarian organizations warned that the worst-case scenario of famine was beginning to unfold. At least 1,400 people have been killed while seeking aid since May 27th, and 27 more were killed by Israeli forces while trying to get food, and 6 others died from starvation and malnutrition in Gaza on Sunday, Palestinian officials said. Malnutrition-related deaths in Gaza spiked in July, the latest sign of a worsening hunger crisis for both displaced Palestinians and Israeli hostages. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has accused Hamas of not wanting a ceasefire deal and requested that the International Red Cross bring food and medical care to hostages held in Gaza, after public fury ignited over propaganda videos showing 2 emaciated Israeli captives. In response, Hamas said it was prepared to coordinate with the Red Cross to deliver aid to hostages it holds in Gaza, if Israel meets certain conditions, including permanently opening humanitarian corridors and halting airstrikes during the distribution of aid. Israel has vehemently denied there is a starvation crisis in Gaza and announced expanded aid measures last week, but humanitarians say Israel is still severely restricting the entry of aid. Anna Chen, Cable News.
A man fell to his death at Wembley Stadium in London during the British band Oasis concert. The man was understood to be sitting in the upper tier of the 90,000-seat stadium on Saturday as the Gallagher brothers performed as part of their reunion tour. The Metropolitan Police said officers on duty at Wembley responded to reports that a person had been injured around 10 p.m. A man aged in his 40s was found with injuries consistent with a fall. He was pronounced dead at the scene. Oasis said in a statement that they were shocked and saddened to hear of the tragic death of a fan and dedicated a song for him the following night. Now let's take a look at the stock market. The Hang Seng Index ended the day up 225 points. Top active stocks of the day: Tencent was up $15. Alibaba was down 70 cents. Xiaomi was up $1.15. And Kuaishou was up $2.40. Onto the weather now. Cloudy to overcast with occasional heavy showers and squally thunderstorms. Temperatures will range between 26 and 29 degrees tomorrow. Moderate to fresh southwesterly winds, occasionally strong offshore and on high ground. The weather will remain unsettled on Wednesday. Now let's take a look at the weather around the world. That's our news tonight. I'm Jeremy Chu. Thank you for watching and good night.